Titans.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Love now. Escaping the pressure right, and is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Complete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play action this time with Love. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Darren Waller, 34 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's taken down. Chiefs sack. Joey Bosa with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Eluding the pressure right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Play action. Love to throw. Looking for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's coming, and down he goes. Devin White able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down.
Field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Number 8.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
48-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 41-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 10, Titans nothing.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
and the ball carrier.
And that's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
For the Titans and Chiefs, we think back to their encounter in the postseason last year, the AFC Championship game to be exact. And the Titans were riding high, coming off road wins in Foxborough and in Baltimore. And they led at one point 17-7, but as the Chiefs did 3 times in those playoffs, they rallied back from a double-digit deficit, ultimately winning 35-24 and punching their ticket to Miami. On second down, a run with Evans.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Evans, the ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
16-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Evans.
And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. J.C. Jackson, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This one from 35 yards away. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Off the play fake, Love.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Love, they go play action now. That's caught by Waller out left side.
Love's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Off the play fake. Love. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And now look at him go. 20, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it depletes the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Able to hit his target, Lamb.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
Lamb. It's a gain of 19, but it's 3rd down.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Off play action. Love. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down.
On 4th down, they snap it to Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, You can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On the screen, this is Evans.
Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
At the 44-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Darrington Evans, the intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd down.
That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
For a Tennessee Titan.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments.
The 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
They'll go again here with Evans.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brought him down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the
Now a run with Evans.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the return here will go on the 31-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership...
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 17. Titans.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Evans.
And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
Tennessee Titan. First and 10 at the 42-yard
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Evans.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Chiefs 17. Titans.
On second down now. It's Evans. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll run with Evans. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, and he will score! Touchdown, Titans!
Darrington Evans.
30 yards! And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Brian Burns in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Now Love.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Love. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller.
pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. He'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Love now to pass on first down. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 38-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now we'll throw it on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Off play action. Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. Escape, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. He's got to be open. It's Chase Claypool. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
At the 47-yard line.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. To throw. Steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll battle for it here, and this will be caught. And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more